So the idea I had in my head is about creativity. I know, bit cliche, but to be honest, I wanted to take a bit of a different approach to it. I wanted to see what creativity means to different people, how it affects not just the creative themselves, but the people who are then enjoying their artwork, their music, their photography, their videography, whatever it is. So I filmed each individual creative and their unique process and how they start to end doing an entire project. Now, this could be anything from meditating beforehand, or it could even be a case of having a beer or a cup of tea before they start. Something really simple, but it's all part of their creative process, which is unique to them. So this project has a variety of creatives, literally from jewelry makers to musicians to songwriters, photographers, models, all the way down to a girl who is literally 15 doing her GCSEs, sat in her room doing commissioned portraits for friends and family. Yeah, she's gonna make a killing. She's gonna be a right entrepreneur. Now this is being filmed on my Canon 6D Mark II, and I'm using the RØDE Video Mic Pro as well on a boom arm. And then I've got the Godox SL60W as my key light. And then up here, I have the Yongnuo 360 RGB light, which is absolutely brilliant. I bought it about 2 years ago and it's still going strong. So with the edit, my goal was to make the monologue the skeleton of the story as such. I wanted everything else to build around that. So certain lines in the monologue actually relate to what you're seeing on the screen at the time. For example, when talking about creativity being for somebody else to show how much you care, there's a picture of an engagement ring being made. When we're talking about dancing, there's dancing. When we're talking about artwork, there's artwork. Very simple things. It all helps build that story and that connection in your head. Trying to demonstrate the difference between the storylines was really difficult, so all I did was I coloured them differently, made sure that they had different vibes, some were contrasty, some weren't contrasty, and then tried to mix them up as much as possible during the entire edit. I also used sound design to do this, so I tried to design each one to accompany their surroundings. So there's a leaky pipe in the basement where the drummer is. There's birds chirping because Kelsey's doing her artwork next to a window. Little things like that, just trying to help build a scene and build an emotion for each character, just to break them up a little bit. So yeah, but I hope you've enjoyed the film. I hope you've enjoyed the behind the scenes and a little bit of information about how I edit. And yeah, be creative and make it loud.